Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. I'm going to do my reflection about my inquiry number two. The title of my inquiry is Assessing Our Students. And today I'm going to be talking about the different things that I learned in this inquiry, the impacts I learned, the impacts that this inquiry had on me. We're going to start with the different things I learned. There was a lot of things that I learned in this inquiry, um, thanks to my coach Mr. Dano, thanks to the professional developments that I went to. Now I know how to observe all the data from the different assessments that I am taking in the classroom. So basically, we use in the classroom, we use Think Central, we use McGraw Hill, we use IABs, we use McGraw Hill, we use Wonders, we also use Star Test, Star Math, and all of those technology tools are very good for assessing students, but they're excellent because they give us a lot of details and information, which information and details that I didn't know about that much. So now, thanks to my coach, thanks to the professional developments, now I know how to get into those that data. Um, Now I know how to observe specifically standards, the standards that we are we need to meet, and the students that are meeting them and the assessments they take, and which students are not meeting them. And with that information, I can separate them and I can specifically help them in that area that they need to work on. I separate them by color. We have the reds. The reds are the ones that we need to, uh, they need urgent intervention, and that's the ones I focus a lot on those standards that are not meeting. We have blues that are the ones that are almost there, almost meeting the standards, and the greens that met the standards, and the oranges that we need to focus a lot on them as well. And based on their needs, I give them lessons, especially in ELD class. I give them lessons, or if I need to reteach, I reteach, and then I assess again. So now I know what areas I can work on, thanks to all of that information that I have in those data from all those assessments that I'm taking. Um, Now I know and now I understand how to read them correctly, how to specifically help that student that is missing that
Gabriel
information.
Nunez, please come to the office. Gabriel Nunez, please come to the office.
Now I group the students, uh, five, six, seven students, and for example, they need to work on the simile. They still don't comprehend and understand what the simile is or what a metaphor is, and I sit down with them in a small group intervention and RTI, and then I specifically explain to them using a different strategy, which they understand better than when I did all the whole classroom. And then again, I assess them and to check if they are already meeting the standard or not. Same with the other students, maybe the greens, the students that already met the standard, they for the assessment, they need support on a different kind of standard, and I give a lesson for that group specifically on those areas that they need to work on. Everyone needs to work on something, and then every student is different. So based on the data and other information of the assessments, I can now group students. I can now help them specifically on those areas that they need, so they can work on that area and uh, meet the standards, meet their goals. And the next steps for that is the next steps for them is to help them on the next standard they need to meet. For example, they didn't meet a standard. I do the group them. I help them. I teach them, and then they met the standard. Okay, now let's move to the next standard, a higher standard, a more difficult one, and so we can meet that again. And those are the next steps that we need to keep going, so we can have a correct. We can meet all the standards here in fourth grade, and they can move into fifth grade. It helps me grow professionally in my in my goal that I have to meet because I can assess our students, but not only assess but get that data, that important data, and focus on that data and help those students specifically on those needs that they need to work on. Thanks to this inquiry, I have learned all of those things, and I think I have more I'm more able to do more for the students with this information that I just learned. Thank you.